When I moved to Bridge Meadows, I knew I wanted to be part of a community. To be with a variety of people, particularly different age groups. If people wonder, is the Bridge Meadows mission being accomplished? All they have to do is take a look at the kids. The kids here are thriving.
My children were really great at accepting COVID in the beginning. They really understood the importance of staying home. There was some feelings of isolation. What's unique about the community is the kids could still go outside, wear masks, they could still distance, and so they still got some in-person interaction, which was really helpful. And I know other families may not have had that opportunity, but because we live at Bridge Meadows, we got to experience that uniqueness. I tested positive for COVID in October, and I spent a good part of 2.5 weeks being incapacitated and not able to really provide a lot of care that I did for my kids before. The elders came up with a really great plan to help me, which was to do a dinner meal train sort of thing that you would typically do for someone that has had a baby. And it worked out really great because the kids could expect this big dinner to be made for them at 5 o'clock. And so I would try to plan my wake up times from COVID to be there and have dinner with the kids. And they also brought groceries to my doorstep. They brought medications because the medications were changing quite frequently. My COVID eventually developed into what we now call long COVID. And then I needed extended support. So I was still having trouble with energy and fatigue, and it was really hard to cook. The elders, you know, when they got inoculated and could come in and felt comfortable being around, they were able to do more for me in terms of helping the kids with their homework, which was really sort of what was on my mind the most was, are they getting the support they need for classes? It's been a long road. I would say I'm at the 7-month mark and I'm still not completely healed. But since I'm immunized and the elders are immunized, now I can actually sit with them and talk about the things I need, and I can get actual personal in-person support, which has been the best. A lot of times it's having tea together and talking about the experiences of raising children. So I get really curious and ask them, what kind of curfews did you have with teenagers when you were growing up? What were the complications that you experienced? How did you deal with stress? It's sort of like consulting this book with this amazing wisdom that I can then come back and say, that sounds really great, I'm gonna do that. I felt so lucky living here at Bridge Meadows because I could just imagine the isolation that I would feel, the isolation the kids would feel, and we would feel alone in it. I feel extremely grateful for what we have.